we told you, ice out of Minnesota, Target. We thought we told you, ice out of Minnesota, Target. We thought we told you, ice out of Minnesota, Target. We thought we told you, ice out of Minnesota, Target. We thought we told you, ice out of Minnesota, Target.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Veronica Mendez-Moore, and I'm with the Ice Out Now Minnesota Coalition. And we're here today outside of Target headquarters on the first day of the new CEO, Michael Fiddelke, to welcome him into his new role and ask him to join us in calling for ICE to leave our state. We want them to end the violence that cost Alex Preddy and Renee Good their lives and has torn apart thousands of families. Target is at a crossroads today. They can continue to ignore the thousands and thousands of voices locally and across the country who are calling on them to be a good corporate citizen and to stand up for our families and our communities, or they can listen to us, they can stand with us, and they can demand that ICE leave Minnesota now. This weekend, at over 36 Target stores in Minnesota, as well as across the country, thousands of people went into their stores to raise their voices and call for Target to demand that they stand with us. Our demands have been clear. Publicly call for an immediate end to the ICE surge into Minnesota and for ICE and Border Patrol to leave the state.
Right.
2, that Target exercise their Fourth Amendment rights and publicly post signage denying entrance to immigration agents who do not have a signed judicial warrant as required by law.
Protect the customers.
And that they train staff well on how to respond when immigration agents arrive at stores. We demand that Target publicly call to shut down Trump's ICE. That they lobby Congress for no additional federal funding for ICE in the upcoming congressional budget, and that ICE should be investigated for human and constitutional violations of Americans and our neighbors. And finally, that Target must demand that any federal officer who kills or harms a civilian be held legally accountable. So today, you'll hear from a few Minnesotans about why we are continuing our push for Target and their new CEO to use their influence and force the administration to end the occupation of our cities and stop this regime of terror here and across the country. So first, I would like to invite up Pastor Doug Mork.
Good morning. I am Pastor Doug Mork. I am a pastor at Holy Trinity Lutheran Church in the Longfellow neighborhood of South Minneapolis. My congregation and neighborhood are seeing heartbreaking ICE activity every day, right? During the service yesterday, we were monitoring ICE activity within just a few blocks, and it is tearing families apart. It is causing incredible harm to the neighbors that we're called to love. For years, corporations like Target have been accumulating power and asking for more, to have an influence in our communities and in our country. We are asking them to show the same level of courage that neighbors are showing every day who are answering this call to love neighbor and are stepping into the mix. We're now asking Target to do the same, to be courageous, to follow the call to love neighbor, to lead as a Minnesota homegrown company, and to speak out against the things that are happening, to protect their workers in stores, to speak out and use their voice to turn this administration and get ICE out of Minnesota.
Thank you, Doug. Next, we're going to invite up Heather.
Hello, I'm Heather Hecker. I'm with Unidos Minnesota. I'm a Minneapolis resident. I'm a physician assistant at a local hospital. At home, I'm seeing a caregiver at my neighborhood daycare center be abducted and transported to Texas, even though she's a legal resident, leaving behind her 3-year-old to live without a mother. At work, I am admitting people to our mental health hospital because of the stress and trauma caused by ICE, while getting reports that ICE agents are trying to illegally enter our ambulance bay. This is a crisis that's going to require all of us coming together to resist what is happening. Just as it's not sustainable for our communities to continue being terrorized by ICE, it is not sustainable for Target either. Target will not continue to profit if we live under authoritarian rule, and Target will not survive the moral injury of staying silent in this moment. The statement Target released on January 25th with 60 other Minnesota companies was far from enough. Regular Minnesotans are being brave. They're standing on corners at 6 a.m. to keep children and mothers from being abducted. They're boarding up each other's front doors after ICE knocks them in with battering rams, and they're using their voices to speak up. We are asking you, Michael Fiddelke, to be brave with us, to stand up and say that what ICE is doing is not right. Until now, Target has been silent. We are asking Target to demand an end of the terror that ICE is wreaking on Minnesota. As you know, Michael, Target relies on immigrants, from the workers in your stores, to the drivers who deliver groceries for Shipt, to the people who grow and process the food that you sell. We're asking you to speak out against the violent abductions of those workers. Our neighbors, our fellow workers, our family members, they deserve dignity. They deserve work permits and a pathway to citizenship. We are standing in solidarity with Target workers who have been asking you to protect their Fourth Amendment rights and keep ICE out of your stores and parking lots. We are asking you to listen to your workers who are just wanting you to protect their constitutional
Speak up! Speak up! Speak up!
Michael Fiddelke, we ask that you speak up. Our communities are suffering. 2 people are dead and thousands of families have been torn apart and harmed by ICE. In the face of this pain and danger, everyday Minnesotans have stood up and taken care of each other. But one of the biggest companies in our state has refused to stand with us. We've seen that Target has allowed ICE to stage operations in its parking lots. We all saw the video when Customs and Border Patrol assaulted and kidnapped 2 U.S. citizens. We've seen the harm that's been caused by this surge to local businesses. And throughout all of this, Target has said next to nothing. We need to be clear that what is happening in Minnesota wouldn't be possible without the complicity or the enablement of Trump's corporate backers. To end this siege, we need companies like Target to use their influence to force the administration to end the occupation of Minnesota and shut down ICE. It is frustrating that Target hasn't stepped up beyond a weak letter, but a new CEO gives them a chance to do the right thing. We call on Michael Fiddelke to do what is right. Speak up! 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 Thank you. And now we will invite if there are any questions from the press to ask those questions now.
What was your name again?
Veronica Mendez Moore
From where?
from the Ice Out Now Minnesota Coalition.
Thank you.
I do have a question for the pastor. What is your church and your position on Nikita Levy Armstrong's protest against David Easterwood, who's an United Skills director and also a pastor at City Church in St. Paul? Do you think that protest is justified being behind Nikita Levy Armstrong and those other protests?
You know, I'm focused right now on what my congregation is focused on, which is care for the neighborhood, responding to the damage ICE is doing. People are acting in a whole variety of ways, and I'm glad people are trying to get ICE out of Minnesota and speaking up. We're here at Target to call on Michael Fiddelke to use his voice to speak against Target. That's what my congregation is looking for, and we want him to show the courage that others are showing.
It's his time in history.
Any other questions? All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. Thank you all for being here. And we'll be back.
Shop here